All right, we're off. It's good morning. Good morning. It's freezing here. The challenge you have out here is you got to get the layers off. You don't want too many layers on when you're ready to hike, but you're freezing while you're waiting to get going. So I cannot wait till it warms up. I'm hoping we get to back down to 6,000 feet. It won't be this freezing. This is really tough. It's definitely the coldest morning. It's probably in the teens. But you can't put too many layers or you got to take it all off again once you start hiking. But while you're trying to do everything to get ready, it's a challenge. Definitely a challenge. We've been really hit. This has been a really challenging hike. 105 degrees down to 18 degrees. That's a big difference. And all the different clothes you need and gear, and I just tore my glove, my winter glove, which I'm wearing right now, but trying to get my pack on, it tore. They're like $80 gloves. Should not be doing that. Anyway, we've got 22 and a half miles today, 300-foot climb, and then 300-foot decline, and then another 300-foot climb, and then we go down 2,500 feet. Thank God we're going to get down to 6,000 feet and get a little warmer. Camping amongst the aspens today. Whew. Well, we'll see you down the trail here. There's Humphreys Peak. That's 4,000 feet higher than where we're at because we're at 9, and that's 12. We're at, 87. We're at 88, and that's at 12,000 something. There's Snowball there. We came up to this open area, and it's freezing. It's even more cold because the trees aren't blocking any wind. I don't know where the sun is. The sun's not, I guess it's getting blocked by the mountain, because you can see the sun over there, and we need that to warm the place up here. It's absolutely freezing. Right, that sun. Whew. Man, oh man. Unfortunately, the trail's not in the sun yet, but it's getting there. There it is, coming over the Humphreys Peak, just in time. It's got to warm us up a little bit here. Thank you, sun. Thank you, sun. That's really pretty down there, though. You can see forever. We're going to get to that Kaibab Plateau. Be nice and warm down there. It's not going to be for a couple more hours, though. Oh, it's freezing. Sorry I had not the best start this morning. Just couldn't pack the bag. My hands were freezing. Just lots of different things. Got up at 4:45, but we didn't get out of camp till about 6:30 there. Just by the time we did everything, oh, it feels good. That sun already. This ground's like frozen solid here. You can hear my feet. I had everything, all my layers on, so I was fine sleeping. It wasn't freezing or anything, but getting up in the morning though, you gotta start peeling those layers off, because you can't hike with 4 layers of coats and stuff on. Okay, where I'm standing now, we climbed a couple hundred feet, so I'm at 9,000 feet, over 9,000 feet right now. So that's the highest we've been so far on the Arizona Trail. The highest point on the Arizona Trail is actually part of that 20-mile closure. So I don't think this will be the highest elevation we're gonna get, I think. I'm pretty sure, not 100% sure, but the highest point in the Arizona Trail is like 9,100 and some. And I believe that's part of the 20 miles. I'm not positive. It could be outside the 20 and we might still hit that. But we're gonna start heading down to that Kaibab Plateau. And that'll be nice and warm down there. Not hot, just nice and warm. So we'll start declining here shortly. Check the size of that blowdown. They had to cut that section out. Yeah, I bet you when they cut it, it rolled down here and hit this tree. Look at that. Size of that thing. Jeez. They probably just cut it and it rolled right down. So we're on our long decline, 2,500 feet over like 7 miles or something. So easy hiking right now. Still in the shade though. Get that sun. I saw a turkey go by earlier and I couldn't get my camera out quick enough. Thing ran right across the trail. Pretty cool. First turkey I've seen out here. They're so fast though. By the time I get my camera, he's gone. So since we've dropped in elevation, these aspens have gotten leaves, starting to get their leaves. Isn't that kind of cool? You're just too cold at the higher elevation, but we're dropped down. We're probably down to 7,000 something. So nice to have a trail with no rocks. You just really can book. I'd imagine, even though we're doing 22.5 miles today, we still get into camp decent time because it's all downhill and it's all this no rocks. You get that, certainly get to the 2.5 mile an hour clip. You see through the trees there. There's a lot of snow up there. On the north side like that. Wow. We'll get a better look when we get a little further away. There's a better look at it. You can go up there. There's a trail to go up there. You gotta have like ice spikes and everything. Snowshoes. Taking a break here. We actually, 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock and we did 13 miles. A little over 13 miles. We only have nine miles left to camp. Now we did over 13 because it's 22.8 today. I was booking in the morning. I was freezing. I guess I was moving extra fast because it was so cold. It's still chilly, but the sun feels great though now. We'll catch you on the trail again. I'm going to take about another 10 minutes here. Probably won't take another break though. It's all downhill. It's like 800 feet down in the next 9 miles, so I can cruise on that. Probably be in camp by 3:30-ish. I just happened to look back. Check that out. Man. Some nice slopes there. Surprised they closed already. As cold as it was this morning, I could still be skiing. Because I was right at the base of that thing, pretty much. As you saw the sun come up over it, trying to come up over it. Just been doing this road walk here for a while. It's nice because you can walk faster. Okay, you've heard me talk about the Kaibab Plateau, the infamous. Well, we're getting there. You can see it out there. And that's going to be basically the terrain to the Grand Canyon. Just a bunch of nothing. But flat territory and cruisy. But boring scenery. Oh, we'll get some mountains, but there won't be anything around us. But heading for that, and we're leaving this behind. Pine trees are all gone. The big tall pines. I think we'll get them again up at the north rim on the other side of the canyon there. Made it down to the plateau. Leaving the San Francisco peaks behind us. We're about 2 miles to camp. Shouldn't be hard to find a flat area. This is all flat out here. But it's rocky though, so it might be challenging. The East Cedar tank is where we're looking to camp near. It's another water tank like last night. I'm sorry about that. Forgot to unzoom it. Windy out here. No trees to block it. I'm walking right into it. Okay, this is home for the night here. It's actually really clear water here coming out of that pipe. Probably don't even have to filter it, but I do anyway. There's a tank down there too, but just easier to get it from the pipe here. So I'm set up over there. I get in there like 3 o'clock, so it's early, which is fine. 22.5 miles I booked today. 22.8 miles in 9 hours, or a little over 9 hours. That's pretty good. So we'll catch up with you when we get dinner here. And water's going to be a challenge the rest of the way, but we'll figure it out. There's another camper down below there. She found a spot that's got the wind coverage, so no wind for her. And Monk, the guy I've seen several times, he's actually heading back to the trails for a little bit longer. You can see him. I think he's showing up there, yeah. I saw him at, where's he at? Wait a second. I don't know if you can see him or not here. Yeah, there he is. Saw him at Lake Roosevelt and then bounced back and forth a few times. I told him I'd buy him a drink at Fratelli's, but he got there earlier that day when I was there. Gonna buy him a beer, but he was there at lunch, I was there at dinner. We will check back when I get dinner here shortly. Nice views out here. Be a great sunset. All right, we're gonna call it a night here. Got my tea, had my cookies already. Have some leftover Fratelli's pizza from Flagstaff. You saw a picture of that for the video. I always have them make me a second pizza. I take it with me. I didn't eat it last night, but I'm eating it tonight. So you guys have a good night. Tomorrow's a big day. We got 23 plus. That'll be our biggest day on trail. And then 23 plus, but then after that, we've got like 17 and a half, I think, because of the water situation. And then 19 and a half into Tucson, which is actually 7 miles south of the Grand Canyon. Tucson, it's just a little town, and I'm going to stay in a hotel there, and then I'll do the 7-mile walk the next day, actually to the Grand Canyon. Then I have to get a permit to camp down there, so then I'll do the 7 miles, get the permit, and then go down the next day, down into the canyon, camp down there, and then come back up, and then drive around, and as we talked about before. But we'll go over it as we get closer. I'll go into more detail on how we're going to handle the logistics of that. You guys have a good night.